Hello, my lovelies. Good day, good morning, good evening, good night, good life. Woo! Good afternoon. I don't know. Good everything, good energy, good karma. Okay, so today we're doing 3 tips, 3 things you can do to to ease your anxiety and depression. I don't know about y'all, but that's something that I've dealt with all my life. Most of my life, I didn't even know I had anxiety or depression. It was just, I thought that's how life was. I thought everybody was like that. Or there were moments where I thought I was weird for being like that. Why can't I be like other people? I don't know. Anyway, before I get into these 3 tips, I need you to go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be reminded of the content, I have videos out a few times a week. I'm trying to get daily, so hopefully I'll be doing daily soon. But hit that little bell so you get notified whenever I have a new video out. And don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon. And thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. Thank you to everybody who's already donated to me. You can donate to me through PayPal or a Cash App and help me continue to bring this content to you guys. Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed and donated. The links will be below. My Cash App is the $ and then Michelle 182. Michelle with 2 L's at 182. Okay, here we go. You guys wanted tips for anxiety and depression. Here are 3 things you can do to help your anxiety and depression and ease it, and hopefully eventually one day cure it. Number 1, one of my favorites, is get out in nature. I mean, check out this gorgeousness right here. Like, even if you can't be out in nature for too long or the weather sucks or whatever, just come out here for a few minutes. Just even a few minutes makes a difference. I'm not going to get into all the chemical stuff, but basically, a short answer is the way, like, the chemicals and like, it changes your mood. Especially if you're doing gardening and you're working with the soil, when you're moving the soil with your fingers, that's why so many people love gardening. When you're moving the soil with your fingers in that dirt, it's stirring up certain chemical compounds that actually affects your brain and your body, and it like gives you, like, I don't want to say endorphins or whatever, but it gives your brain that cocktail of happy hormones. So that's awesome. And then the colors and just the nature. We are all one. God is in every single one of us. God is in this plant right here. God is in me. God is in you. Namaste, the light in me sees the light in you. So get out in nature and you are going to start feeling a lot better. And make sure you go hug a tree. I know it sounds silly, but seriously, go hug a tree. Hug a tree. Literally, hug a tree. Tree huggers, hippies, we are some of the most happy, grounded people because of tree hugging. Trees, it helps you ground. Trees are rooted into the ground. Their roots go deep into the earth, and when we hug them, when we touch them, we are conductors of energy and electricity. When we hug a tree, we're taking the negative energy from us, putting it into the tree, and the tree recycles it into the earth and gives back clean, pure energy to us. So make sure you hug a tree daily. Seriously, people, if you're feeling lonely or stressed out and you want to cuddle with someone and there's nobody to cuddle with, you could always hug yourself, which is great because loving yourself is awesome. But sometimes you're like, I want that energy and that strength and that safety or feeling of comfort that you get from hugging another person. I feel strong and safe sometimes when I'm hugging someone, especially the person I love. Or maybe it's like a parental figure you didn't get enough love from. When you hug a tree, it's strong and stable, and the tree's not going to let you down. Just like God, like, feel that. I feel the weakness leaving me and getting, like, the strength of the tree coming into me. So go hug a tree. Be in nature and hug a tree. Okay, tip number 2, dos, deuces. Tip number 2 is introduce probiotics into your diet if you haven't already. Probiotics, for those of you who don't know, are basically like little, I like to call them like little, they're almost like you know how there's like antibiotics and things that are like to kill the bad germs or bad things in your body? Well, probiotics are the good guys, the little, creatures and whatever that I know there's some sort of not bacteria. I don't even, science isn't the technical terms aren't my thing, but anyway, it just chases away, it eats up the bad shit that's in your body. Maintaining your gut. I'm sure you've heard commercials or things, a lot of people talking about your gut biome and the bacteria in your digestive health and your gut. All that stuff is related to probiotics. Introducing probiotics into your diet helps eat the bad things that are in your digestive tracts that are causing the chemical changes that cause depression and anxiety. It's one of the many factors of depression and anxiety. There's so many things. So this is just one of the ways you can help yourself. And probiotics, they can be found in lots of different things. You can, even if you don't want to eat the foods or you're not if you don't like the foods that have it, then you can always just take pills. They have probiotics in little capsules and vitamins and supplements you can take. My personal favorite is kombucha and yogurt. Kombucha is an acquired taste. It took me a while to start liking it, but it's something that I can tolerate. Like if you've ever had apple cider vinegar, if you can handle apple cider vinegar, you can handle kombucha. It's got kind of like most of the ones that I drink have a kind of a gingery aftertaste or gingery feel. So it's just this weird texture tasting, but drinking that, literally, it's like you're adding those little guys into your body, those little things. Like I like to think of them as like little nanos, little robots, or like little things that are gonna go it's kind of like Pac-Man. Like they're eating up all the bad shit inside your body that's like causing you to be anxious and depressed. It's eating up that stuff. So I love probiotics. Another way you can get it is through yogurt. And then if you're trying to add more protein to your diet, I personally, since I want to get more protein and be strong, I eat Greek yogurt. So it's got the probiotics and I'm getting the protein I need. So that's another way that's tip number 2 for easing anxiety and depression. Okay, let's do this. Tip number 3. Oh, and thank you to everybody who's bought my book, Right Person, Wrong Time. That's my first romance novel, and you'll be able to pre-order The Fall, which is the second one. It's the follow-up to that. And thank you to everybody who's purchased my children's book, Kayla's Adventures in Dreamland. I actually wrote that when I was 10 years old, and it's a cute little book, whatever, for kids. Okay. So tip number 3 is movement. Move. And it's not just, any kind of movement, really any kind of movement. Just move your freaking body. So trauma gets stored in the body. Emotions in general, get stored in the body. And when you don't move enough, believe me, I know when you get depressed, sometimes you don't want to move, sometimes you don't have the energy or even the willpower to move, sometimes you're aching and everything, and it's hard to move. I've been there. But any kind of movement helps, because it releases this trapped emotions. And also, I'm not going to get too into it. Another video, I'll talk more about the lymphatic system, the parasympathetic nervous system, and the vagus nerve, and how to enact those to help your anxiety and depression go away. And believe me, they work so well. But just start with movement, any kind of movement. Whether it's you're just laying in bed and you decide, okay, I'm going to move my neck. Just move your neck a little bit. Or in circles. Like pretend your nose is drawing circles. Draw circles with your nose, little circles, and then back the other way, and then big circles. Or dance. dance. It doesn't matter if you can't. I don't think I'm the best dancer, but you know, just move your body. Listen to some kind of music and move whatever you feel like moving, however you feel like moving, or jumping or bouncing. I don't know if you're the type of person when you have a lot of nervous energy or a lot of anxiety, you start shaking your foot. Like, I do this a lot. Hold on, let me see. I'll be like sitting there, you know, your foot might be moving and you're not sure why, or your legs bouncing, or you might be clicking a pen or something. I'm feeling anxious just talking about it and thinking about it. But basically, that's because there's energy that's stored in the body that's trapped. So we gotta let that energy out. Allow yourself to move. Qigong is one of my favorite ways to talk to the body and get it moving, because you're doing like little things like tapping to get your body to move. You tap on certain spots on your body and you're getting the movement. You're getting the vibration, the movement of all that stuff, or shaking. Shaking is such a great way. Let me demonstrate for you. So a technique that I learned in Qigong is to do some light shaking. And shaking helps release the energy in the body, and it's really simple to do. You just stand still and then kind of bounce into your feet. Maybe take your heels off the ground and be on the balls of your toes and just kind of bounce. Or keep your feet flat on the floor and just move your shoulders up and down. Move your shoulders up and down and let your arms kind of hang loose and bounce. Let your arms bounce. You can move a little bit side to side. Move your body side to side. It's one of the fastest ways to release the trapped energy, the trapped stress and anxiety. I like to do that sometimes at work between calls. Or even if I have a customer on hold and they're really stressing me out, then I might put them on hold and for like 30 seconds do that while I'm trying to get my thoughts straight. And it really helps with the anxiety and getting your head clear and everything. So those were 3 tips to help you with your anxiety and depression. I hope it helps. I love you all, and I wish nothing but goodness and positivity and blessings upon you all. Mwah. Good day, my lovelies. Namaste. Have a wonderful, fantabulous day and a happy, happy life.